Kia ora. In the news today, the sacrifice of Corporal Doug Grant has been honoured by the Prime Minister at his funeral today. About 2,000 mourners turned out at the Linton Army base near Palmerston North to honour the 41-year-old killed by Taliban insurgents in Kabul. His wife, Tina Grant, said the father of two achieved so much in his 41 years and will be missed so much. She said he loved being in the SAS, being a carpenter and a member of the Patriots, but most of all he loved his children. John Key described him as a true hero and someone the country will never forget, exemplifying the virtues of the Defence Force. The sister of an earthquake victim says her mind is full of pictures of what happened on February the 22nd. 43-year-old Gillian Sayers was an English language tutor at King's Education in the CTV building. She was killed by massive crush injuries and the fire triggered by the building's collapse. In a statement to the court, Joanne McGregor says as a doctor, her mind is full of pictures of what happened to her sister in the building that day. An upgrade is on the way for the way care at rest homes is provided. Health Minister Tony Ryall says the new approach, based on overseas models, will see rest home patients assessed on their arrival and then again at regular 6-month intervals. The father of a Whangarei teen who was killed by meningococcal disease says the health system let his son down. 18-year-old Ben Brown died on Saturday in Whangarei District Hospital, but days earlier had visited a medical centre and the hospital's emergency department seeking help. Darren Brown says both times his son was given medication and sent home before he had to be rushed back to hospital in an ambulance. Overseas, and the death toll in the United States from Hurricane Irene has risen to 18, with 4 new fatalities reported in the state of Pennsylvania. 6 deaths have been recorded in North Carolina, where Irene made landfall with 140 km/h winds before heading up the eastern seaboard and scoring a rare hit on New York. 4 more deaths have been recorded in Pennsylvania, including 2 men, one in a tent and another in a camper van, who were crushed by falling trees. And Typhoon Nanmadol has left at least 13 people dead after hitting the Philippines, and that toll is expected to rise as hopes fade of finding the missing. More than 61,000 people are still evacuated from their homes after the strongest storm to hit the country this year lashed the northern edge of the main island of Luzon on the weekend, causing landslides and floods. Back home, police are appealing for sightings of a dangerous prisoner on the run. Lex Miller escaped from Turangi's Rangipo prison last Thursday. Detective Senior Sergeant Todd Pierce says the 48-year-old has connections in the Eastern Bay of Plenty, but equally could be in another part of New Zealand. Finally, Happy Feet has left Wellington for his journey home on board the Niwa research vessel Tangaroa. The penguin's travelling in a specially designed crate to keep him cold and comfortable during the voyage. He'll be released approximately 4 days out to sea at about 51 degrees south, which is within the penguin's natural habitat. That's all from me. Do join us again soon. From all of us in the RBG newsroom, ka kite anō.